2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q-School Final.
It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside my mate Rich Beam and Beamer. This is a nerve-wracking event, isn't it?
Absolutely, Luke. These players at the end of this event need to finish in the top 50 to secure their Corn Ferry Tour cards.
Certainly excited to see how today plays out, Rich. Second shot here on the first. This one's going right at the pin here. Well, that's beautifully judged. What an opportunity to make a birdie. That was a gallant attempt.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. She's currently tied for 15th.
You've arrived at a par 5.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway.
Second shot on the second. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
And from about 105 yards,
This one looks to be heading towards the green.
A wonderful shot, a chance for birdie here at the second.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
3 feet to go here to the hole.
this looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Currently 1 under for the day.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Here we are at the third. The tee is yours.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie 2s, but par 3s should be had.
Going with the hybrid. She won't be too disappointed with that. Certainly a couple of putts from there, and that'll be a good hole.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Putting for a par now.
And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Seems like they got an abundance of swing thoughts going on there. Perhaps paralysis by analysis.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely.
And here we are with the third shot.
Just 2 shots behind.
Appears to have overcooked this one. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
That's frustrating. Eight feet to the cup. Ouch, that hurts. Double bogey putt coming up here. And down it goes. Now 4 back after that hole. And they'll have to compose themselves now with this tee shot after a double bogey at the last.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway.
Playing from around 190 yards out. 4 strokes off the lead. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
That's definitely left of the green.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Oh my. Will she be able to get out of here?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here. Okay, steady now. 13 feet to the hole. Just didn't drop. Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. Job done. Let's head to the next. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Tee shot is looking good here.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Well struck. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Currently at +3 for the round.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Aggressive play here, going with driver off the tee.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
This one might roll into the rough. Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here. Getting ready to play their third. Going with the 7. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. She knew that wasn't going to be super tight, but she'll take it nevertheless, especially with a couple of putts from there. This putt coming up is for birdie.
That's a great attempt from long range. So close.
Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Going with the 5 wood.
Should be pleased with that one. That's a good strike. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Looks like they may have pushed that one.
7 feet to the cup.
Looks good.
That will work.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 9th hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
That's not what she wanted. This shot from the first cut of rough. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
This one is heading to a really not so good space. Pretty good shot there.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
This is their look at birdie.
Ooh. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. She's got a par putt here. Let's see if she can make it. Well holed. Let's move on. Now 7 shots behind after that. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Par 4, this hole plays so much more difficult than the yardage. Water to the left of the green, bunkers surrounding it on both sides. Find the fairway, you'll have a good look at making birdie. You miss the fairway, good luck. 4s, 5s, and 6s come into the equation.
And he's down there.
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Going with the 8-iron here.
This one's left of the green.
Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind? 3 over for the day. She has this remaining for her par. Oh, just missed. This putt is about 8 feet. Oh, what a stroke. And that's for a bogey. And now at +4 for the round.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Teeing off here at the 11th.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Opting for the 5-wood.
Oh, she's hit a tree. Henny, what does that lie look like?
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely.
Oh, that one's bouncing around in the branches. Far from ideal.
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
Time now for the 4th shot. "13 feet to the cup." Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And this next putt is for triple bogey. And that putt will drop. Well done. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. We have a par 4 on this one.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Playing from around 210 yards here. Wow, what a shot.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
It's just about 3 feet away.
Can you hear those tweets? This is what they have left for birdie here.
Sitting at 6 over for the day.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
A long par 4 this hole.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Playing from around 150 yards here. Opting for the 9-iron. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful.
Oh, that's handy. She should be delighted with that.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup. Looking for another birdie here.
That was a gallant attempt. 4 feet to the cup. That's pretty tidy. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Currently at 6 over par.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Parts can be made.
Yeah, this is lovely.
Well, I'm sure she'll take that one.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Oh, so close. That's disappointing. Par putt coming up here.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
Not really what they were hoping for there.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up this shot with the wind in their face.
Going with the 6-iron here. Is that what they had in mind?
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
She's got this to save par here.
Nice little putt to hole, that one.
And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Opting for the 6-iron. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Lining up the birdie putt here. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
The wind is at their back on this one.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Uh-oh, this one's out, heading towards the rough.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
And from the green side rough here.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Straight out of the top drawer.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
That's a tad upsetting. And this one will be for double bogey. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
This one might just sneak off the fairway. And here we are with the third shot.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
That's not the outcome they were after.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Ooh. Ha. Right at it from out of the bunker. Just 3 feet to the cup. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.